Tonight on Cutting Edge.
No passport, no asylum, no stories here. If you know that you are a foreigner, please move out of the line.
Even a month, we are not working now, sir. Right now, we don't do anything. So now we are suffering, really.
We want the court to be clear when it comes to the informal market. This is a market strictly reserved for citizens. We are going to use this market to produce future business leaders as a country.
We are not scared, we are not frightened, we are not going to back off anytime soon.
Bukeli mandizibhodisele kuwe ndikwamkele kwinkqubo ndaba Cutting Edge igama ngu-Ondela Mbana. Ngentsasa yomhla wesibini kwinyanga ka-Okthobha, amagosa orhulumente wesixeko saseRhawutini asungula iphulo lokucoca esi sixeko. Ngamakhulu abathengisi basezitalatweni abaye bayalela ukuba bayeke kwangoko ukuqhuba namashishini abo. Umyalelo ke ngoku ngowokokuba ukuzubani akwazi ukuqhuba nokuthengisa kufuneka umthengisi ngamnye athobele inkqubo yokuqinisekisa ukuchaneka kweenkcukacha zakhe ngokunjalo nokuba neempepha mvume zokuthengisa. Abathengisi ke batyhola be-City of Joburg ngokuzenza bahle kwezopolitiko ngaphambi kwengqungquthela ye-G20 which will be hosted in this province this week. Nangona kunjalo be-City of Joburg bathi bamilisela imithetho yesixeko ekudala ikhona. Umbuzo ke ngoku ngowokokuba ngubani na ke ngoku oza kubeka ukutya etafileni kwabo baxhomekeke ekuthengiseni ezitalatweni xa ngabe imeko inje.
Johannesburg, Joburg, Jozi has always had one thing above all, the promise of hope. For generations from every corner of South Africa and beyond our borders, people have come here chasing a better tomorrow. This is, after all, the city of gold.
Ngafika 1984, ngasebenza emashopu, kwamanye amashopu nje amancane. I-cashier. Ngasuka khona ngaphelelwa umsebenzi 1996 ngabuya ke ngazofuna indawo ukuthengisa ngayithola indawo ukuthengisa 1996.
My name is Miriam Gabone. I born in Ivory Coast. I'm from Burkina Faso. I come to Johannesburg because they was killing my family. I don't have anybody there. That's why I ran and come to South Africa.
If you come from Somalia, if you come from Pakistan, if you come from Nigeria, if you come from Malawi, if you come from Zimbabwe, if you come from the DRC,
Lately, many have argued that the city of gold has lost her shine, that she's let herself go, become dirty, old, and filled with foreigners. This has forced the city to take action. Cutting Edge spoke to other informal traders on De Villiers Street who told us they were compliant but were stopped from selling.
Normally we're selling clothing. We don't know the reason that we remove our job because they didn't even tell us any notice. Nothing, but it's that kind of money. Say, no, we don't want people to be selling anymore.
In 22 years ndithengisa estratweni. Sivuka sasa siqalelwa into ba anizuthengisa apha. Siphetheke kakubi singabantu abamnyama eSouth Africa sisihlukunyezwa ngabantu abamnyama emveni kwevoti ngoba siyavota sizivoters. Xa sigqiba uvotwa siphathwe kakubi sitreatwe njenge-trash. Sivuke nje sexelela ba khumani anizuthengisa apha.
Everything eyifunekalayo ukuthi ngisebenze ngibe la estradeni nginayo, but I was surprised ukuthi bathi sekuphelile kanjalo.
Mama Felani Kheswa says the city moved her food stall from the busy and much sought after De Villiers Street due to the absence of running water.
Masibuza umuntu okuye umuntu owusisi or MNC or yina athi thina la siphekela khona kumela ukuthi siphekele khona because of akunamanzi. yabona. So ngokulento le iyasibilayeza ukuthi asipheki kanjani kunamanzi ngoba nangapha eWonders abantu bakhona bayapheka kodwa amanzi awekho. Amanzi bayaphelelwa njengathi wathi kuzosizamela ukuthi asinikeze indawo enye.
Over the years, the corner of Villiers and King George Street has become a celebrated fashion destination, famous for affordable second-hand clothing, aka thrifting, look down, or donosa. At the same time, it's become a source of irritation as the pavements and streets become full and difficult for cars and humans to move around.
And how is business?
Right now I'm not selling, I'm not doing anything. Now I'm not doing anything because they chase us outside. I'm not doing anything. I just come to move around.
Since being barred from trading on the corner of Villiers and King George streets, Mama Kheswa is subletting at a stall close to Joburg Park temporarily. She says business here is slow.
I learn my business I have. I put total. Le la bengikhona bengikwazi ukuthenga inkukhu ezi8 ama live chickens. Wapheke wonke abekhona ukuphela ngazi ukuthi le mali ngikokelela ukuthi inyanga mayiphela ngikwazi ukuyidabula phakathi ngifida abantwana nami ngikwazi ukubhadala irent. So lana ayikho into engingayenza ngoba nayona le rent angeke iziphume la.
Despite holding permits, both Mama Kheswa and Gabone have been removed and stopped from trading on Villiers Street.
Ipermit ithi nelungelo lokuthengisa mbe nento ze acceptability umlilo necleanliness mbe ne certificate somlilo ese fire extinguisher mbe ne certificate sokupheka lezinto lezi engizibalile yizo ezibhaliwe ezaziwayo into engizithengisayo noba befika la kuna abe health mabefika bafuna certificate mangibanikeza bathola nalezinto engiziphekile ukuthi zihambelana ne-certificate.
Lechipile kakhulu here. No 40 food. No 40 randa nice.
They said they want to verify the paper. My paper is I'm able to be in South Africa and verify if the slip is good.
Mama Kheswa holds a trader's permit as well as a certificate of acceptability of food premises signed by the city of Johannesburg in October 2024. She's surprised that the city of Johannesburg has accused her of operating illegally.
Iyo-ke mina le ngixakayo ukuthi kuza kanjani xa sithengisa ngokungekho emthethweni because of bona yibo abasipha i-go ahead. Kunephepha esahambisa amagama wethu, wacela amagama wethu basifakele isitembu se-municipality.
The Gauteng Division of the High Court sitting in Johannesburg has ordered the city of Johannesburg to verify, register and allocate spaces to the inner city traders who were removed from Villiers Street in the CBD of Jozi. The court says it wants the process to be completed by the 18th of November.
As directed by the High Court, the city of Johannesburg commenced a verification process of informal traders at the Johannesburg International Transport Interchange on 66 Harrison Street in Newtown. Among other documents, traders are expected to bring with them a South African ID or smart card. Non-South Africans are expected to bring along a passport or an asylum seeker's permit. All of these would be subject to verification by Home Affairs.
Now they want us to go to Home Affairs. Why should we be going to Home Affairs? We've been to Home Affairs.
But in your team, Home Affairs.
So you verify my ID way to learn us voting every time. Manje belesi you verify Home Affairs because of their wish.
Funeka sihlale elangeni sibe organize. Thina sithizwe ilanga abanye abantu bahlala emthunzini. Naba abantu bahlala emthunzini thina sime apha elangeni. Asingobathu thina. We are nonsense. We are rubbish.
You go to Home Affairs, they check for you, and they print out, you put your fingerprint, print out, and they give you, you come in, they ask you what you're selling, you tell them, and they write everything. Which rate you're selling, everything.
You're ready to go and do business now?
Huh?
You're ready to go and do business now?
But I never tell me that maybe I'm ready to go to do the business, because you say you're ready to come and give us the permit.
Like what manje laphayana basenza abantu ngathi manje asinawe indawo esitrade ke kanti siya trade laphayana eDulas. Glass sinetende zethu sine number zethu konke kwamatshe nayo yonke into ama particulars ukuthi bengitrade laphaya.
So inkinga yini manje mawufika ufikile phambili?
No, lapha sengilonduzile ngilifayile konke sengikwenzile la. But hayi sengikhululekile, but inkinga sifuna ukuyosebenza.
Grasof kanjani ma? Yonke into right. Sheshisi.
Edile.
Bebafuna in.
Complete. Bebefuna konke lokhu bakuthathile akukho kimi.
Okay. So masuka manje la uyosebenza.
Awangithi angazi phela. Sekala.
Hayi ngazi phela ubuya kubo.
Akasho ngoba theni angihamba sekuqedile.
Oh okay, kodwa ujabulile uzizwe unethezekile.
Ujabulile bathi bazoza ke bezongilethela ipermit.
I went back to De Villiers Street to meet Victoria Mago. She's a community activist and a member of the Patriotic Alliance. She's also a passionate advocate for the mass deportation of African migrants.
We always had an issue with how illegal immigrants are flocking into the country. And when they get here, I'm talking about, when I'm saying illegal immigrants, I'm specifically referring to people that don't even qualify to be in South Africa, because our laws are very clear as to what type of foreigners we must have in South Africa. According to the South African Constitution, under the Immigration Act 13 of 2002, you can only come to South Africa to occupy a critical skill job, or you must come here to operate a business that meets the business investment margin of 5 million. We don't have a problem with tourists, people that are coming into the country for a while, for a short period, and once their stay expires, they return back to the country of their origin.
So numbers say that foreign nationals make up less than 4% of our population.
Yes.
So one can argue that they don't actually add to unemployment, they don't actually add to a lack of service delivery, they don't actually add to the poverty in the country. The people that you should be fighting and holding accountable is the people that people vote for. For example, you belong to a party that's represented in the National Assembly. That's where your fight should be.
Yes. So now, even that 4% you are telling me about, I've got every right to question where are they getting it from, because we see them coming in the country on a daily basis and they are failing to document them. Just here, we're talking about Joburg alone. We've got so many of them here that are everywhere. The spaza shops, as we speak, are in the hands of foreign nationals. The informal market is in the hands of, and we are being told that it's only 4%. So must it now get to 10% before SA government can decide to do something?
Tell me, how do you tell if someone's a foreigner or not? How does it work?
No, we know our people. You speak my language. We know each other. We've got level official languages in South Africa. We know our people. You can't miss South Africans.
If the South African economy was not fertile ground for them to operate businesses, do you think that they'd still be in business?
No, there's no such thing as, okay, yes, the South African markets are fertile and very attractive. However, that does not mean people now must come and do as they please. Whenever you come to a country, any foreign country, you first familiarize yourself with the laws of that particular country. That's why you don't have South Africans in any African state committing all sorts of crimes there or taking over business space or jobs that belongs to citizens.
No passport, no asylum, no stories here. If you know that you are a foreigner, please move out of the line.
Thabo Mweketsi is a member of Operation Dudula. His TikTok handle, SA Standard, had more than 80,000 followers before it was taken down. Thabo lives in Soshanguve. He dedicates his days to making sure that local clinics are only accessed by those that can produce a South African ID.
We are enforcing our immigration laws that says all foreigners should seek any healthcare or medical help from private clinics and private hospitals. It's section 17, Act 13 of 2002.
So the same act then says that it allows everybody to receive free medical health care.
It's not like that. If you can underline it for me, what I'm saying to you, if we can read it out for me and underline it and verify, it doesn't say like that. The section, what you're saying is the oath that politicians made our healthcare workers to sign, which doesn't align with the Constitution. Somewhere, somehow, people read the Constitution the way they want it to suit them, and they interpret our Constitution the way it suits them.
Do you have South African IDs? No, I'm talking. Do you have South African IDs? Let me see. You don't have an ID.
That's why
While we're here, a man carrying a South African ID book was refused permission to take his daughter inside the clinic to receive medical attention.
My brother.
We are fixing our car.
Birth certificate. All these kids, they bring their birth certificates here to verify. We verify everybody. Even children who are supposed to be here, all the kids who are supposed to be here must be South African. My brother, we have a problem in South Africa. We have South Africans who come with foreign kids and claim to be South African. And after being helped and being given medical health care here, then they get paid from those parents of that child. No, I'm not supposed to judge a child. I'm not supposed to. It will be wrong for me to judge a child or is a child or not. No. That one will be wrong for me. I'm not supposed to.
According to Home Affairs, there are 4.4 million undocumented South Africans over the age of 16. This can make it difficult for them to register the births of their children.
What are you saying to South Africans who are struggling to get documentation, for example, for their kids?
If you can't sort your things out with Home Affairs or the police or whatever department in South Africa, don't come to an ordinary South African like me and think I'm going to help you. And we are here to enforce our foreign laws according to the Constitution.
Okay.
So what are we supposed to do?
What about that child's right to access health?
That child's right is with the Home Affairs and many departments. Here we want people that are documented.
You know that child is a victim of a circumstance.
You saw all children who are coming here with their parents. They are all produced their birth certificates. All of them.
Thabo enjoys hero status in Soshanguve. His community says he's doing a good job as they now spend less time waiting in the queues at the clinic.
Yeah, miracle operation Dudula. Raulebo papa because what to satata, especially Nabanaba Nababerka clinic income. By Meleha, Ukra line it who pill out every day. Hanatas Lamahal.
And I'm not clinic in but South Africa Gabanyan, the rest of Majuan by Loring Abana document. Uwima. Because Ogera Mology South Africa, where 2 days more clinic as a Honufita woman is saying.
As much as Thabo's community benefits from denying foreign nationals access to healthcare facilities, on the 4th of November, the High Court in Gauteng interdicted Operation Dudula from intimidating, harassing, or preventing foreign nationals from accessing public healthcare facilities such as schools, hospitals, and clinics.
We call on all members and supporters of Operation Dudula to respect the ruling for now, while our legal team pursue the appeal process. So we're definitely going to appeal this judgment.
The judgment, it will not stop us, we'll appeal. And when we come back, we'll be more radical. While there's appeal, we'll activate our members to go to the street. We're going to schools. We're not going to shy away with it. We don't want foreign nationals in public schools. We're going to public health facilities. We're clear about that. We're going to make sure that we put South African first.
Abesixeko bamile kwelokuba le miqathango iza kumiliselwa ngokunyanzelekileyo, kodwa ke oku kuthetha ukuthini kwicandelo labathengisi bezitalato eRhawutini, futhi ingaba yintoni unobangela wokuba abathengisi aba bangaphumi ngobuninzi ukuyokwenza le nkqubo yeziqinisekiso nobhaliso?
When you come and verify, there's Home Affairs, there's Department of Economic Development, sitting on the verification table. So if you're undocumented and illegal, would you take the chance? I doubt it. Which confirms that the people that have been trading of the 500 on the list that was put forward by their representatives, which is Siri, clearly they are not supposed first to be in the country.
Our members were verified. All the streets that are affected, all these people, these cooking mamas that were removed here, they are verified. They even went for the second time for verification. They were verified when Tata Morero was here sometime 2 weeks back on a Friday, issuing smart cards. He didn't give those mamas, those cooking mamas. There were no reasons that were given. It's just that your place doesn't have water. And while these mamas have been trading here, selling food for the past 27 years.
The South African Informal Traders Forum denies allegations that their members are trading illegally, insisting that De Villiers Street is a designated trading area.
De Villiers, for an example, the famous one that they always like. It was demarcated by, actually it is demarcated by the city of Johannesburg. It was declared as a trading market, not only a street, it's a market. Prior 2013, there were structures that were erected here by the city of Johannesburg itself, not by us, not by our members, but the city of Johannesburg. These people here, they've got permits, even though they expired in 2013. The city of Johannesburg is billing these people on a monthly basis. They are paying rentals of 100 rand on a monthly basis to the city of Johannesburg. So how can then those people be called illegal?
Legitimate people were left to trade. And I made an example of the lady at North. She was legitimate. We went there, she traded throughout. Now, anyone else who claims so, it means either the documents are fraudulent, she has no demonstration of the slips that say she has been paying the city for the last 20 years, as she claims to have been in that space. Number two, we are working with all those that are cooking. They also have to comply to certain fire regulations by EMS.
The Traders Forum says Morero's campaign is not genuine, but is aimed at countering the political gains made by Operation Dudula.
Operation Dudula seemed to be like it's gaining momentum with their hatred of what they've been doing or going around with their operations, removing people where they're trading, harassing people who are running spaza shops. Now lately they are in clinics, removing formal people that were not happen to be born here. Tata Morero, in our thinking, he saw that as if it's going. So he's taking over. He's becoming the new Operation Dudula of this. And the fortunate part about him, he's got the backup of JMPD, whereby people will come and be kicked out whenever they are using that power. Because they are in power. So definitely, it's got nothing to do without politics. And Tata Morero wants to gain momentum, not knowing that he's going to backfire very badly because he's not following the laws.
The mayor of the city of Johannesburg insists he's enforcing bylaws and says he'll be taking his cleanup campaign into other CBDs in the municipality of Johannesburg, such as Roodepoort and Randburg CBD.
We'll continue with our program to sort out the inner city. As we are busy in the inner city, we are also preparing for Randburg CBD, which is also not in good conditions. We'll then be preparing for the Roodepoort CBD. So we are focused on the CBD. We are also focused on the townships. Today we launched a program.
Kukangako ke mbukeli besikuphathele kona ngokuhlwa kwanamhlanje ku cutting edge uzukhumbule ukuba sikuphosile esi isiqendusa ngokuhlwa nje ungafumana impinda ngolwesithathu ngecala emva kwentsimbi yesine ku SABC 1 ku SABC Plus na ku SABC News Channel 404 ukanti ukuqobisa ngesiza kuphathela kwinkqubo elandelayo ka cutting edge ungaphulaphula kwezi nkqubo zilandelayo zikanomathotholo ku-apha naphaya kumhlobo wenene FM, True News at 6 kwi-True FM, abasiki bebunda kukhozi FM zibuya nabazumi kwekwezi FM kum nabadidiyeli bale nkqubo busuku benzolo.